NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Giants coming in at 2-3, going up against the Ravens, who come in at 5-0. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Manning to throw on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. Carl Klug there to make the stop. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
And his throw is incomplete. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical.
You okay?
They can't wait to get after people.
Hey, buddy.
That allows
Yeah.
the rest of the offense to feel
How are
confident.
you?
On
That's
second
good.
down,
Excuse
Flacco
me,
to
buddy.
throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Flacco here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run the option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Malik. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a carry here for Terrence West. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Passing play, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And a pretty good return here.
My bad, I'm ready.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught.
What?
Norwood. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Now, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And the back goes into motion. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now he'll escape to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they can similar to they're looking to do repeat what they did last time when they were out pushing out for six.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. On second down, Flacco to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles as a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Get it to that big frame, and hope he can scatter some bodies. Done.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back.
I think I'm going to tie the interception record
but first this time out.
before week 8.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they got 29 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And oh, what a catch there by Marshall. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback as a
Hey, buddy. You're my only friend in the house.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out.
I told them earlier they couldn't play because you were asleep.
Together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Flacco from midfield.
I said earlier they tried to come over. I told them they couldn't play because you were asleep.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job.
I know you ain't just do a big plot.
A big flop.
But the bottom line
No,
is,
how
that's a pass he's
bring
got
it
to
down
have
here
in a
and you
passing
just look
shot.
underrated because it's finesse work. You think you do a little yard work and just
Still
dive
leading
on
10 yards, second down.
That told me to be working.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Third down, Flacco needs a deep, and he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Devon Kennard in there to get him for a loss of 9.
They just tried to throw a Lopez to a street tight end on his interception with Bowser in the end zone. 3 interceptions today. 14 interceptions in the season in 6 games.
Here's Sam Cook now.
That's like 2
As
interceptions
he's
per
on the
game.
punt for Baltimore.
6 games, 6 times 2.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Beckham, the return.
I want to get to the outside, he gone. Try to run into somebody. Thank you. I did on the bread, try to run into somebody. Let's get it.
10.
Oh, I know he's mad.
But there is a flag down, so
Buddy, let me know when my tea done boiling.
Yes, man. You're my only buddy in the house right now, too.
celebration. This one's coming back.
Thank you, buddy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback.
Tim
And the
Williams
big
smacked
boys
the
up
mess up
front,
in
they're
that.
going to stop him right at
You heard
the
me?
line.
He smacked and then
Now
picked up
hold
the phone.
everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
He really
So that
smacked
means
the
they're
mess
down to
up in
1
that.
remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning.
Oh,
Wide open receiver
Look at it.
complete.
I know
And
he's
he takes
bad.
this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard.
my bad. He keep getting penalties. I know he mad, Joe. Don't quit, though. I know he mad.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A handoff as they run the counter play. And good penetration here. He'll get this down.
Yeah, I just quarter
About the
defense. Brandon Williams just got playing with that 96.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
You see
Larry?
his defense, though? Okay, look at his defense. He shut people out. Okay. We average 6 interceptions caught per game. You hear me?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a
averaged 5
touchback.
interceptions a
Last
game.
year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Last year.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of
Ramsey over there.
Flacco looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to lead to the third down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think they're wondering once he got out of the box, whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
You a lot of points. What's still a lot of points?
Flacco from the gun. It's brought in by Floyd. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Floyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
You really allow points still, yeah? Okay, you know I allowed like 370 yards last game.
Kick it away,
I'm still
following the
working on the
touchdown.
Defense. And I allowed 27 points.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yes, we always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. And that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Wait. Baby, what you want to do that? Phone.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to loft one deep inside here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here's Beckham. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old
Let's
college
go, Jonathan.
coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing
Jonathan
opportunities.
Adams.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Traded
On
Korea
any running play
for
that's
Pussy in
called,
the
they're
second.
always hoping that it's going to break
I
big
paid up
and
for
go the
one of the
distance.
elite
But when you
most
get a
pass
nice
rushers.
game like that,
93
you're
power
able to do
moves
so
already.
many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in that because usually you have the defense back on the teams.
Over the
Good
middle,
hit,
Beckham.
TJ.
And
Oh, yeah.
this is Beckham
He out.
remaining down on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Good hit,
And
TJ.
apparently in some pain. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room to run as
He
he's
is
up past
hitting
the
today.
35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the
Why is he trying to
and they
just
move
bully
the
me?
chains.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the
He's
sticks.
annoying, yo.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think
Yeah.
that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The 20.
Is that
And
Bowser?
he gets this one all the way
You know the
to
check.
the
He interceptor. He's an interceptor.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
He an
A lot of
interceptor.
folks starting to make their way to the
So
parking
he
lot.
catches
The guys trail
interceptions.
big here to begin quarter number 4. Possible
He can
run
make a few hits with
anticipation.
somebody.
Here's the D-line
No,
sandwiches
we got
together.
him.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
You got Tim Williams for them hard hits.
2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number
He
11
smacked Leonard
here
from
on
that,
this
made him
drive.
fumble.
Hurry back to the line now.
We know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a
Come
defense.
on, Bowser.
And they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down.
Good hit.
Incomplete. The
turned
contact
around and
made
just
the
threw
ball
his
run
body
free and brings up
Go for
4th
it.
down.
Go for it.
Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Now, you're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about going over
interception
70
number-
yards on the
and break the
drive.
record.
Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
My goodness,
That's Humphrey, though.
another
That's still Humphrey.
interception.
There you go,
A great
Giga.
read, and it's picked off.
Humphrey.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not
who
get
won-
it,
who
it
won
turns into
best rookie
6
of the
points
year?
the other way. Disastrous.
In the
Yeah,
AFC.
many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But at a
You know Humphrey got
defensive
6
coordinator
interceptions
tell
for him for touchdowns?
we see that as a
Oh,
passive
yes.
play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our
This is
hands.
a
We
elite
want to head
defense
the
out
other
here.
way.
Probably probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Well, let's break this interception right on.
The field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six.
Ooh, he was ready to get smacked.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
I feel bad for teams that play me, though. Don't you? Don't you feel bad for teams that gotta play me?
On this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Dwayne Harris, the intended target, and it's third down.
No.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
I don't
One
need to get
receiver
my
left, 3 to the right.
I need some defense. I need to get my
From the
defense
gun
back.
on 3rd down, Manning. Trying to lay one up deep.
Pick.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it.
I know
How
you're
about
ready.
the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He ain't got it anyway. Come on.
He got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
You feel me? I'm gonna get this interception.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Manning, gotta have this one. Finding time. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Told you I wasn't kidding.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Man open left side, it's Williams. A gain of 6 there.
It's automatically a shoot clock.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't
it? Go down to 25 seconds.
Play action there. Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it's Taliaferro.
Any chance to get my interception?
Not much. Maybe a yard down to
Go
the
ahead and
23.
I want to have my interception right
Brings him
before.
down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's get it.
I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throws left side complete to
Humphrey. Oh, here, hurting people.
But it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Manning now to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now here come the Ravens. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because You're exactly right. Trying to sit on the team and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fighting him off.
Ran right through the trash.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want to review mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all.
I don't think I allowed 40. I don't think I allowed, how many points did I allow?
New York set to take the field.
I ain't allowed 60 points yet. For 6 games, I ain't allowed 60 points
See
yet.
if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes the note says,
He's got 84 rushing yards and 24 touchdowns.
maybe that's what we saw in the
That's
last
what it-
possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Do it again.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And now here is
I
another
wish that was Bowser.
interception. Picked off here by Jimmy
I
Smith.
really wish that was
And
Bowser.
his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Timeout.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL is just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget.
That was really
Now
insane,
whistles
yo.
come in. We're going to get a
He's just trying to get 100 yards. I ain't ready to let him get 100 yards.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Uses his stiff arm. 4 yards on the pickup.
You're not getting 100 yards with him, yo.
4th down.
Oh, yeah, clock running. Clock.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a desperation. That's caught at the 25. It's a bit. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the Giants now are going to
Oh, come
to
on.
the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt.
I called a timeout one in the store. Pass again. Those are used to get some points on the board. That's
Here
easy.
they only post 3 points. And this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around.
I'm undefeated. I never lost it here.
Now
What are you
on
talking
the year.
about?
And they'll
I'm
look to
6-0.
regroup next week as they head to LA to take on the Rams. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
He had 94 rushing yards from that and 30 attempts.
Sign off from MetLife Stadium.
I kind of had to get this over. That's a user right there, shit. That's a user.
Okay, maybe I was over exaggerating about the running away, but mommy, I'm hungry. Alright, it's food in the deep freezer. I got you. It's food in the deep freezer, right? It's food in the deep freezer, right? It's food in the deep freezer, right?
Now watch this. Drop back, turn around. Ooh, jump a cross route.
Alright, you done?
That's one, yo. Everybody do this.
Win your game and be humble.
I don't need to be humble when you're 6-0 and one number 1 defense. I don't gotta be humble right now. Let me shine. Uh-oh. What we doing? What we doing here? What we see here? Ooh, we see a streak to Odell Beckham. We ran away from him. Where you get to?
Right here.
Hold on, be humble. Remember that?
Yo, I just gotta check stuff.
I know, yo. I don't mean I want to get off. It'd be great for me to let you check something. Piggy, I'm gonna get into you, yo.
What you doing? You saved it on that, right? Huh?
Yo, you're alone.
I'll give you a first and second.
You're not gonna use them. I don't want his career to release.
Fouls? Oh my goodness. What are you doing?
I meant to go to. Let me just check.
Alright, let me see it, man.
I just want to see how much XP I'm gonna get for this one thing. If I get the interception record. Ooh, 18 tackles, 14 interceptions, but hold on.
Yo, Ross, right here, yo, give me.
I'm ready.
What are you doing?
I told you. Yo, you're impatient, yo.
I'm about to do something to straight
I
leave. You don't
understand.
gotta do
I
this.
understand. I'm gonna let you get on. I just
Right,
want to take the XP, see how much I'm gonna get for having a
you doing too much, yo.
It's my. I'm on. I was on.
I just want to check something that I'm leaving. That's what I'm saying. People
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're trying to say. Ooh, $35 for being a league leader interception.
You knew that already.
No, I did not. How am I supposed to know that? I saw the muscle.